Hey guys, we're back with Danganronpa V3. Where last left off, we're in the class trial. Yep. And now, presumably, we will be finishing up this episode, since I've been doing longer episodes for Danganronpa. Or whatever. I mean, it's because closing points happen to be in like a 40 to 60 minute period.
We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Right. So, I'm not really sure what direction I should be looking at here. I have a few suspects in mind, but we don't really know which way it'll go.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We need people to get talking.
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball, but where did the culprit get it?
Game room, right?
I think it was from the warehouse.
Oh, wait,
I
warehouse.
saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it.
Wait, we saw it. We
need
saw it in
more
the warehouse.
information. What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit
Is he
now?
thinking like, hey, they could have taken it? No, don't doubt your best friend.
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes! But are you sure the culprit is also the master?
Yeah, that's a huge jump in logic.
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
She's trying to say the elevator is
Then
used,
I
right?
will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
Are you serious? There's
This-
a way to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that?
Super serious, brother.
I like your voice actors. What kind of accent? I'm not really for sure. First I said Russian when I first heard it, but that's not really right, I think. I don't know what a like Hawaiian accent is like.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
I don't know accents. Oh, what if the culprit entered the library without being caught by the cameras? Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
There's only two entrances where the camera couldn't see: the vents and the elevator. Assuming the culprit was there in the room with them. Non-stop debate. Start. I assume we're going to be using card reader dust here.
Culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects
Let's go ahead
are
and see what.
those who were alone
I meant
at
to
the
do
time
that.
of the incident.
I want to see what they say, so I can.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male.
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
Yeah, Ryoma's lack of an alibi makes me suspect him. Never had a debate about it before. Till there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed
The
it yet.
culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside
No, that's wrong!
No, let's go! I like it when they say that.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Ah, the dust is still here. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Wait, now you're almost not the mastermind because he couldn't reach the card reader.
Ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, he moved the moving ladder over every time he had to go down.
You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
Seems you've been contradicted. And then this kind of argument surfaces. You'll go into a one-on-one debate called your Battle Showdown. What's your Battle Showdown? Right now, let's explain the controls. This mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Move your truth blade with movements with the mouse and align it with your opponent's claims. Left click to perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing. Right click to perform a truth blade. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth blades are called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's word, and when a weak spot appears, slice it with the truth blade strike. First, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you won't be able to cut down an opponent's remark. What's neat is if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. Total time gets you 2 seconds, so here's 3. The more you can cut down together, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely, so as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. Then you'll have to deal with the loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, left click as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with the truth sword the bee's knees? What, not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You can also use be agree, so blah blah blah. Thanks for your time. Your Battle Showdown! Truth blade! Start! Akuma fire on toes, belong.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of
This is
hiding
weird.
spots. There's piles all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know. They took out Rantaro, then took off.
Advance!
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Starting to see the holes in your almost argument. If I have evidence like a percent, they'll break down your almost argument.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Wait, no? Is it front photos? Screw it up, I didn't even think it. That sound effect where she gets
Not if they went
damaged.
back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then,
So it's front
once everyone's
photos.
gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
There we go.
I'll cut your words.
Break!
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
How'd the culprit get in?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard
This is something I need to
Tenko
look
scream.
at. F1. Truth bullets. No. The door is closed? I don't think that means anything for me. That door is closed. Is there anything we can see in the background? Except I'm thinking, what if these shots weren't taken? When, you know. Although, I mean, I guess the order there... We can't be sure of that, though. I'm thinking that these shots weren't taken when he disabled the cameras, and maybe... But I guess it makes sense why, but... That just seems, you know, too suspicious to me. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they hear Tenko scream.
And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't
Well, they
it?
could have gone through the vent, come down, gone down the basement stairs, you know, met up with everyone.
I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Although, was there any evidence that the vent was used?
Yes.
Okay, Shuichi. Nice response. Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
There's also... No, don't.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first. It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
I want to see that.
Your upper half, to be specific.
She saw you would have.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
I was thinking, what if, you know, there's footprints in the classroom, like, leading to the vent, and because Kaede was brooming, they're visible. That's right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. Stacked books, right?
I get it! When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed.
Well, not if they stayed in the vent itself. Like, you know, let's say they had a tennis racket, hit the iron ball.
While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe... divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is
What's
that?
that mean? Come on.
Basically,
Is there like
the
a
culprit
cooldown?
knew
Okay.
about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
That place Shuichi is the culprit.
I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
That would have been nice to know.
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after
Beta
the remote
boy
camera.
toy!
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could
Whoops!
you forget to tell me?
Sorry!
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
For once, I'm on Kokichi's side.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaiidiot and Puichi place
You already
go
used that one.
off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Hey, Shuichi, buddy. You want to talk?
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that, right?
Yeah, Shuichi, prove your innocence. Come on, bro.
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
This kind of reminds me of the first case of the second game. Everyone's like, Nagito, did you kill him? And then Nagito goes crazy. Or getting a repeat of that.
Hey, Shuichi. What's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the 5th now.
Oh man, this is getting good!
Shut up,
Entertain
Koichi.
me, peasants!
Oh wait, Shuichi can't be the culprit. It's definitely wrong. There's no way. You refuse to believe Shuichi's the culprit. It's definitely not possible. Last trial. Intermission. Oh, that'd be a good save point. Do you want to save? Might as well, yeah. Let's override that, I guess. And exit. Monokuma and Cubs leader. Trial's racing towards its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously, I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything? No, everything. He knows everything about anything. He's basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Urusine ancestors. Monodam can talk. Traded? I'm obviously still a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys? Sure, it ain't no fish. But you dang sure smell like one. Oh.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit. Believe me, that's no lie. But if I lied, it'll shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. But there's still the problem of the first blood perk. Class trial resume. Look, this text is hard to read, okay?
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Okay, Shuichi.
Do something already.
Yep.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
No,
when are you suggesting
actually,
Shuichi killed Rantaro?
There was interval.
Were you really together the whole time? Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time. Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
We're going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Katie.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because time it took Shuichi to return, the security sensor going off, the murder weapon. Well, the murder weapon's a fair point. Oops. He could have gotten his hands on it, but how would he kill him with it? Just throw it at the back of his head? Mash his head with it? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Time it took Shuichi to return? No, I guess the security sensor going off?
I get it! The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom.
Oh!
It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Oh, what if he like turned it off, turned it back on, and although he offered it to her, didn't he? Let's.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Although,
by the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede.
What if you got like a spare?
Who set the security sensor on the bookcase?
Right.
It was Shuichi, right?
And I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. We'll set the cameras from each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
He didn't even have to lie about it. He could have just got another sensor, you know, put it maybe somewhere hidden in the classroom, and like stepped over it while in the classroom, and like, oh hey, look, the sensor went off, everyone.
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door, but in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
He looks really evil.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's gonna think Shuichi's the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. No, you don't. So I gotta do something. From this point on, lines of white knives will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. You can also use the silencer with left click to shoot down the white noise. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does it make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you get time, right? Also get additional time. What a great deal. Use it to your heart's content. Thanks for the opportunity. Oh, Shuichi's in the middle. Never know. Did that happen with a Gonta?
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it. In order
Not sure
to
what
trigger
percent
the
either.
alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
I want to believe in Shuichi. But I mean, he's very suspicious, but I want to believe in him. Should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a
The
doubt.
security sensor was armed.
I need to look at. I wish I could see what rare entrance photos. Hidden
Moving
boy
bookcase
photos.
isn't what triggered it.
2 photos taken by the hidden boy.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
Receiver on Shuichi. Yeah, sensor is placed on the moving bookcase in case someone moved the bookcase. It'll notify Shuichi. What's the last one?
The sound.
Lookout classroom. Anything unique about it? The 2. Yeah. Okay.
Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off,
It's tied to the
someone
pictures,
tried to
isn't it?
move the bookcase.
Only an
Or-
idiot can make that mistake.
Am I missing something?
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
No.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved in order to trigger the alarm.
So when
What's with
Kaede
the
heard
exclamation
sensor
marks?
go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Okay, so
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase.
oh,
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi.
no point arguing against me. Though you can disprove Shuichi had the sensor, you'll remain suspicious.
Shoot!
The security sensor was armed, but the moving book.
No, that's wrong.
Counter!
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture.
Yeah, okay, I thought I missed something. Okay.
We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Everyone's just an idiot.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see. I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
I mean, you could have just gotten a spare sensor.
You're giving up that easily?
Just, give me the 3. You have a spare one. Put the sensor, let's say just either in the classroom somewhere. Step over it when it's time.
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake. Big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taking it.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver.
What's with that? Kiryomi. She's like, oh!
However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her. It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I
hold
guess
on.
it's not impossible.
Okay, sorry. Escape message.
Shuichi really is the culprit?
Eh?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Something's about to happen.
Are you okay with being the culprit. Are you ready to turn yourself in?
That sprite at first looks kind of evil. Like, what should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so. Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? I might know it. If that's the case, then it's all up to me. Protect everyone, and you take control of this debate. Even if it means I have to lie to do it. Did you hear that? A lie? Now, I know that sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial. But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. But Sailor Red, I don't believe green text. From here on out, there will be times in the debate where you have to lie. Before, you had to refute the lies. Now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. When you hold right click, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing the right mouse button will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become a perjury, a statement that pants over the truth of lies. While lying, your influence is drained. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a background. Let's just say that only those who lie will be able to find it. So what, like a shortcut? Thank you, Muchly. Muchly. Non-stop debate. Start. Okay, yeah. So this is advertised. This is pretty cool.
One more time.
The security sensor was placed on the
How do I lie?
case. Shuichi also had a receiver.
Oh, okay.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
There's only one yellow, wasn't there? At the very beginning. Just have to retake control. Just have to tell it lies.
One more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had...
But he had it
Oh,
turned
you have to let go.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm.
So what, I'm gonna lie and say I had the receiver? Oh, lying is wrong. We're trying to do this.
Let's go over the case one more time.
security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also...
There we go. From a certain point of view,
Into the truth.
Oh, why was that? Tell a lie to get to the truth?
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
Look, now you're those stupid characters that always lie. Phoenix, right? Like, in Ace Attorney, you know those characters who aren't the culprit, they lie because they have some stupid reason. That's you, Kaede.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Yes?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
I can't say it in your head, but yes.
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of...
No.
Huh?
I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
Hey! Get it because heart.
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
You're creeping me out, Kyo.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person
enough.
Wow, that's harsh.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
So, what if Kokichi's just the mastermind? He's like, oh yeah, I'm the mastermind, everyone. Look at me, ha ha ha. And he actually is.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
And if he was loud, she'd be like, oh yeah, classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atawa agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on.
Oh.
Split?
Okay.
Did you just say split?
I said split.
You did. I heard it. I heard it with my belly button microphone.
He has a belly button microphone? Like, down. How did you. Oh, wait, I guess he's.
Your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Okay.
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. Can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, we need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down the middle. Times like this, debate scrums are perfect. Debate scrum, you'll be split into 2 teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. Okay, this is a new one. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. Can you... What's with the arrows? Do you see those? Like, can I scroll through the pictures? You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's keywords will be there we go! Okay! I noticed that for a while now. Will be displayed and your opponent's subjects won't be revealed. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, use W and S to find the same subject keyword. Right-click to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. Then when all the statements match up, we'll enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Rapidly tap the key displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we're in CG mode. Or whatever you want to call it. Oh, we're Kingdom Hearts. Is Shuichi the culprit? Oh, Himiko's not on my side.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Intervals?
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
I don't really get what I'm doing.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals.
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Okay, okay, I can agree.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have Kaito.
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together.
Hirumi! Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver.
Kibo!
Kaede is the
Oh, yeah,
one
this
who
is kinda
actually
cool,
had the
guys.
receiver.
But that's Kaede.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
I guess it only gets easier. Oh, push D! Easier the further into the game you get. I'm pushing it as fast as I can, but... Oh. It's not recognizing me pressing D. There. Full counter!
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit.
Should I call it there? I think I should. It's gonna last a while. I'll finish it up, hopefully, next time. I don't know how much longer it will be, but I think we'll be nearing the end soon. So I'll see you guys all next time for hopefully we find out what the culprit is. See you guys then. Bye.